morning. How are you doing? Today I was wondering, why do we tell people our stories? At parties or bars or social places, why do we tell each other what's going on in our lives? My child is getting married, my relative is sick, I'm struggling with that issue, whatever it is. That the narrative is when we encounter each other. Why do we share that information? There are a few reasons why we share. And I think the first one is the fact that we are social beings. We come together and we share meals, we share experiences just for the sake of it. Because as we are sitting there for hours, we may as well be talking about something, right? Another reason why we share our experiences and stories is because we want attention, we want information, we want love, we want connection. So that's that expression of vulnerability, putting down your walls, showing up authentically by stating who you are, that identification of self. That's another reason why we share, because how else will people know us? This is my name, this is where I come from in terms of location and culture and background. These are my hobbies, this is my purpose, my area of expertise, or whatever else you're comfortable sharing. In other cases, we share for attention and affection. We share those pains, those misery stories, those struggles, so that people can connect and empathize and support depending on who that person is and how much you're sharing and really why you're sharing. So you find that in different locations and with different people, you share differently to different degrees. Sometimes you pour out your heart, sometimes you hold it all in based on how you're feeling, how you connect with the people, or just your own sense of self. We also share for emotional offload because sometimes it's too much. You just have to tell somebody. And in telling somebody, you tell yourself, you clarify it to yourself, you figure it out for yourself. We can share to build our boundaries, to clarify to people who we are and where we stand and how we want to be treated. And it's very important to be able to have that level of communication. Let people know what are your non-negotiables. Let people know where they go wrong, what the rules are of your house or your group or your employment. I want you to really think about how you're sharing, where you're sharing, and why you're sharing. Because sometimes we go home thinking that we should have said something, that we held our tongue, and now it's biting us away from that place where we should have spoken. But in other cases, we feel like we said too much. We feel like we said the wrong thing. We didn't empathize. We didn't sympathize. We didn't challenge. We didn't advocate. We didn't really show up as our own authentic selves. And that eats us up away from those places where we should have spoken our real intentions. So think about that as you go through your day to day and really reflect every time you speak up or fail to speak out. Ask yourself why. And most importantly, ask yourself how you can start to do that more meaningfully. Have a lovely day.